Greetings, one and all, and welcome again to Roots 40 Plus, an insight into the journeys of our esteemed artists. I have with me, and I'm privileged to be speaking with, Mr. George Ankrah, former master musician with Ajido Pan-African Dance Ensemble, and also he was formerly known before that as artistic director of Watu Wazuri Dance Company in Birmingham. Welcome, George, and thank you for doing this interview with me.
I'm pleased to be here.
Good. Okay, so my first question to you is, how did you become involved with drumming and dancing?
It's a good question, and the answer is going to be really short for me because of time. So what I'd like to say is I got into drumming and dancing not by chance, but by choice.
Okay.
And the choice being that in the environment that I live in, Accra, Ghana, it's tough, very, very difficult. Mm-hmm. So one has to rely on something to make us meet. Mm-hmm. And I chose to do drumming and dancing. I started with a group of children. We were about 8 years old. And there was a bigger group where they invite these youngsters from my local to come and train with them. Okay. And I got involved. When I got there, yes, the type of children that we have there, they are all from my area. We know each other.
Right.
So we got involved, and we have to practice and practice and practice every day. We got something out, and when we knew, we're on Ghana television.
Oh.
Yeah, and after that, there was no more rehearsals, no nothing, and so we stopped, and I went back to my old school. We carry on going to school until later on in my years, when I was about 12, 13, going, then I was there going to school. I know I'm good at my work at school, but unfortunately, my mind came one day. I saw the guy, one of the guys in my locals, who was one of the drummers with me. So I asked him, "Oh, Ni Aite, that was the name. Hi, you still going to this African music and dance?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Look, I need to come with you." He said, "No problem." I said, "No problem." So a day after, we walked into the practice place or rehearsal ground. And from there again, I got hooked, and that's it. I didn't look back.
Yeah.
I was in school. I went to a little school, a college, but unfortunately, I was sitting in the classroom. My mind is not on the education. My mind is always on drumming. So at 2 o'clock, when school finishes, which is our, commercial school, we call it, or secretarial school, when I finish it, straight I'm going to schools teaching, and then after 4, I go back to this, our bigger group with my cousin. It was my cousin, and we go there, we practice and practice.
So when you say you were teaching in schools, you were teaching drumming and dancing.
Yeah, when I was in college, I don't get any certificate out of it, out of the place. But my mind is always to finish school, go straight to, teach. At 2 o'clock.
Lovely. Okay, so tell us a little bit about how you came to the UK.
Yeah. Well, that journey also is a hard work, which I put in during the time I was going around, because I got the hook with, knowing what I'm doing. And so when I get to know what I'm doing, I had a lot of people coming to me, especially from the Arts Council of Ghana. They invited me and they employed me to go to schools and go and teach. I did that. Again, the Ghana Teaching Service comes in. They also came and employed me. So I was working between Ghana Teaching Service and the Arts Council of Ghana.
Right.
For a short period, when I finished school, I'm talking about, for a short period, and then all of a sudden came friends of mine who were living here already. And one of them is David Kaku. I'm sure you know him.
Yes, may he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. And he called me, got ready. I'm going to move to the UK. So from there, not knowing the person who I'm coming to is my uncle, which is Akluwa.
Felix Cobson.
Yeah, Felix Cobson.
So he's your uncle?
Yeah, he's my uncle. So I came over, he came over to Accra and invited me to go and meet in his house. I walked to the house and I thought that this is my auntie's place. So I would have walked in there and then all of a sudden that was the auntie. The auntie asked me, what do you want here? Oh, I'm looking for you, Mr. Cobson. Foolish boy. Don't you know he's your uncle? That's it. And then from there, that's it. Within 1 month, I'm in the UK.
Yeah.
I joined Akloa Center.
Right. So when you arrived, you landed into Akloa and you were working with the Akloa village.
For 5 years.
Amazing. Amazing. So now I'm still keeping you on your journey. You went to Birmingham and you started up Watu Wazuri Dance Company. Now, Watu Wazuri then merged with Kokuma, didn't they? And
I didn't start Watu Wazuri when I went to Birmingham. What happened was that Kokuma came to Akloa Center. Okay. And I was the one who teach them the drumming and the dancing. I taught them Gahu and I think Tukui, two dances, and they took it with them. So when I was in Akloa, I wasn't happy with what was happening with my work. So I said to myself, look, I have to find a way and get out of here. So Bob Ramdani, who was the leader of the group by that time, gave me his number that, look, when you need me, call me. And when the time came, I called Bob. I said, oh, if you want to come, just come. I've got a place for you. So I packed my things one day off. I went to Birmingham. Right. And when I got there, Kokuma still was in existence. So I joined Kokuma to help them because Bob was there. Derek Anderson was there. So the two of them, they were running the group. I don't want to go into any problem there. But
the politics.
You're talking. So what happened was that Bob started another group, which is Dance Freak. Oh, yes. And because I'm connected, I'm so close to Bob, he brought me to he did everything for me. So he asked me to join them to, do the Dance Freak. I was there. But there again, politics comes here, and I said to myself, look, I know what I know. I can do what I can do. So if I'm not happy here, why do I stay here? And that's where the Wazuri comes in. Okay. And then I got involved with Wazuri, and then we were trying to make, we did what we have to do. But you see, your friend here, I've got something I like by myself. If I don't like something, I just cut it. Yes. Yeah. So when it get to a point Then I cut it and I went back to London.
Right, right.
I came to London. I left the whole thing and I came to London. But there was a time also, Ekome was there. Ekome came to Birmingham. And Barry Anderson also gave me a space because I was doing so much, going to so many schools. I had a bursary with West Midlands as well, and they were helping me going to schools. So when Barry and Ekome came to Birmingham, Barry asked me to, lead the residency with the schools that I've got to be able to do a performance at the end.
Right, so it's for Ekome.
Yeah, for Ekome.
Right, right.
Yeah. So I was in charge of all the schools that perform. So I performed with all these children in the schools around the community in Handsworth. After that, then Barry invited me to join with Ekome. So I traveled between Birmingham and Bristol.
Wow.
Everywhere there is a performance. So it looks like the small body is getting really worked out. Sometimes I'm coming from Bristol, I'll sleep in the train, and the train will take me to Watu, which is the last stop.
Yeah.
And then I have to get the taxi from Wolverhampton
to go
back to Birmingham.
So I want to ask you now, over the years, has the art form supported you financially?
Yes, yes or no. Because yes, I get paid to jobs that I did. But the no was a big one. The no is that we don't have an institution whereby this institution look after people like us, those who are doing this job. So
professionally, yeah.
Yeah, you go to do a job. They give you, say, 6 months. After 6 months, there's nothing.
Yeah.
You do all once year, but you think you are professional. You can get anything anytime. But that is not how it works.
No, it's true.
So I didn't make any, and so I look at it, I said, no, in the beginning, yes. But as you go along, you see the patches.
Yeah.
What is going wrong, what is going right. So you don't make any sense out of it. But I don't know. For now, that's my problem. It was too late for me. So I tried something like going to work. I work as a security guard. But my body couldn't take it.
Right.
So after 2 years, I said, enough is enough. I got out. Because I'm not young anymore. Only that type of job. Only if you sit down. Even if you sit down for so long, it's not good enough.
It's not good for you either. Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, I hear you.
So that's what happened to whether I got something out of it or not.
Yeah. So tell me then, in your career, do you have any memorable moments?
Yes, I do. One of them is going to Ghana with Achido.
Yeah.
Performing, and the crowd that we had. Because Ghanaians are very choosy.
Yeah.
When they saw us, what we were doing is the one that makes me a very, very happy man.
Yeah. You
know?
Oh.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Because we took Djembe, and today Djembe is all over Ghana.
That's right.
And we are the people who, Djembe was there, but how many people play Djembe? But Ajido took Djembe.
Yeah.
And I'll thank George Ankrah for doing that thing. That took the Djembe to Ghana. And now it's all over the place.
All over the place. I mean, people still were talking about Ajido many years after the time we went there. The first time we went was in 92.
Yes.
Yes. And when I went back in 2000,
Yeah.
And we went to Cape Coast Castle just to visit, you know. And then somebody said to the like, you know, they have you at the security guy.
Yes.
Is, you know, say, oh, you have to wait a minute, you have to wait. Then the person who brought us there said, oh, look, these people are from Ajido, you know, they're from Ajido. The guy said, oh, Ajido, come in. He just let us in.
Yeah, you check the scene. You don't want to be people, everybody coming after you.
We were like, do you remember when the TV cameras met us off the plane and we was all over the news? And oh, that was big. That was amazing.
Yeah, so these are some of, and you know, sometimes I call myself a hidden hero because of what I've done from way back and where I was and what is going on.
Well, this is why we're doing this program. I must say that we say some of you are pioneers. We also say that you are our unsung heroes because of the work that you've done in this country. This is why we're doing this video, we're doing these documentaries, because your history needs to be recorded. We need to tell people about the work that you've done. A memory that I have when we were in Ajido together, we used to go out as an educational team. And I remember when you used to teach music, you had an example, a way of explaining how the cross rhythms worked, and you used the football chant in getting that information across. And you have a knack of, you know, getting people to learn music in unconventional ways.
Well, it's all the work of where I was going with my work. Mm-hmm. That if I had a lot of a background in education, I might be somebody by now. I had a chance to work at Birmingham University.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I took my drums there to, you know, explain things to teachers who are lecturers about music. I failed.
Right. Oh.
Yeah, honestly, I failed. And from that day, and that is when I wake up to myself. Come on, get books, read them. And I bought myself books in Ketia, who was a professor. He had written a lot of books and about African drums, whatever we are doing.
So Prof. Nketia was at Legon, yes?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
And he went to America and stayed in America for so long. So, and there was, in the dancing area, I saw Niyati. Niyati got something different. Bless his soul.
Yeah.
And when I look at him, I said, he brought something whereby I said, now, those who work under him, when you see them teaching, you can see that it's all Niyati thing.
Yeah.
There is Chitam. You know Chitam?
Yes, Felix Chitam.
Yeah. He was one of them. And when you look at his teaching, he's got that in him. And so many of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So Niyati was an inspiration to me. He did something. I wish I worked under him. I might learn some more. And the other one about the music side, I'll give it to my uncle Felix.
Felix Cobson, yes.
Because he's a teacher. And when you sit behind him, and he's not a drummer, but it's the way he explains things to you, to people. I took it on and I use it in my classes because what he's teaching is, it's not a music teacher. It's an art teacher. What he's saying is what you should be doing when you are in front of children.
Yes.
Explaining things.
Yes, to make it clear to them. Yes.
Yeah, making sure. Yeah. And there was another guy called Achu Awuno. He's a music teacher. I learned from him because he make things easier on the drum. He learned from me how to drum. But the later on when I met him, he has modernized it to suit himself. And what I saw he was doing, that is what we should learn from.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't like
method.
the method of teaching.
Yes.
A lot of my friends don't like it.
Uh-huh.
But that's the way. He's a music teacher, so he's using his music background to teach the children.
That's
and
right.
I love it because when I took it on, what I've got, I can teach things so easily for people because it's coming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. But 1, 2, 3, 4 coming from 2 hands.
Yeah.
Not play right, left, right. No.
No.
1 somewhere, 2 somewhere, 3 somewhere, 4 somewhere. If you know this, you're going to create a lot of, people will sit back and watch you.
Yeah.
You see, the time that we have got, I learned something from Surrey University, how to teach deaf children.
Right, from Surrey?
Yeah, when we were at Judo. Yeah, I didn't send us there for about 2 weeks to go and do that. And I still have it. Because if you're teaching deaf children, you don't move around. You stay at one place because they focus on your lips.
Yeah.
To be able to know what you are teaching. And this is still with me. You see, I'm a bank. Anybody who wants to know what to do in teaching, come to me.
All right. Good. I'm going to take you up on that. What advice would you give to aspiring artists who want to work within drumming and dancing? What advice would you give them? Or just, aspiring young artists in general?
What happened to me can happen to anybody. So I would say, please get a job, a sustainable job, something that can make money for you and keep going. When you have time, you go and do it. But don't rest on just the artistic part that you got, because at the end of the day, the money coming in, you can enjoy it for that moment.
Yeah.
But what is going to happen is, you got to be able to sustain yourself. You got to be able to make sure that your day to day, if you have a place, you have to pay your rent. You have to pay. It's not Ghana.
That's right.
This is a different place altogether. Even if it's Ghana, she get a job. So I say, get a job and don't rely on the artistic side.
Completely, yeah.
It's not the job.
That's sound advice. And because of your experience, you can say that. Yeah.
Because of my experience.
Yes, exactly. Well, thank you so much, George. I really appreciate this time. I appreciate you doing the interview with us. And I just want to say that this is just the beginning. And hopefully, like I said, we'll be able to do a lengthier documentary, and people will get to see all the little details and, your archive, any memorabilia that you have, and so on. Okay?
I'll take this opportunity to thank some people quickly. George Ankrah is one, David Kwaku, Emmanuel Teku, Siki Lajeko, and who else I've got here? Yeah. These are the people who from the beginning has been my mentor. They make me they taught me what they are doing. And when you have people like this, they are still in existence. Some of them, those who have gone, fair enough. But these people, they did teach me.
They worked hard, and because of their work, they influenced a lot of us. So yes, absolutely. We'll never leave them out. We still call their names to this day. I mean, we have to do a posthumous celebration for those people who have passed on, our teachers who have passed on, and mentors. But thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, lovely.
Bye-bye.